Hey guys, thank you for clicking onto the channel, and this weekly motivational sermon is going to be called Your Response Matters. In this, we're going to be looking at a story about Paul and Silas, and all this takes place in the book of Acts chapter 16. So Paul and Silas cast out a spirit out of a woman who can predict the future, because she was around just geeking, right? And so they casted out the spirit and they got in trouble. They got flogged, they got beaten, and they got thrown in prison. It was crazy. So what's really crazy about this is that Paul and Silas were walking out their purpose in life inside of Christ when they got persecuted for actually walking out their prophetic purpose. So my question is to you today is that what happens when you get persecuted for prophetically walking out your purpose? What are you going to respond with? What are you going to say when you get persecuted for walking out your purpose? What's going to be your very first response? Is it going to be, God, why'd you do this? God, I blame you? Or is it going to be something else? What is going to be your response to your persecution of walking out your prophetic purpose? And they ended up in jail, guys. So they were sitting up in jail, chained up, chains on their feet, chains on their hands. And their first response wasn't, God, why would you do this? But their first response was to sing hymns and to sing praises to God. Instead of gnashing of the teeth, instead of, God, why would you do this? Their response was to sing hymns and praises. And I'm here to tell you that your first response to persecution will set the tone for your breakthrough. So your first response to persecution, your first response to opposition will set the tone for your breakthrough. And it's not that God it's not that God took them out of the problem, but it's about God stepping into that jail cell. It's about God shaking the foundations of the problem, not so you escape the problem, but so God can invade the problem, guys. What in your life are you blaming God for? What in your life is your first response not, God, I praise you? What in our lives can we ask God to purge? So this week, I encourage you guys to ask God in prayer and petition to remove anything from you that is not producing righteous responses, that's not producing the goodness that God desires, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on those notifications.